What's up, guys? Welcome to Nutarot. I am the energy and intuitive reader, and I'm here to do the general reading for somebody. So let's see who's gonna get it. Capricorn. What's up, Cappy? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are doing well today. So today we're going to do your general reading. I'm going to pull 2 oracles, clarify, and give you some advice. I do offer personal readings. That information is in the description box below. Let's begin. Capricorn. All right, the first card you have is the 5 of Michael. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Okay, the 5 of Michael can also be translated to the 5 of Swords in the regular tarot. You have free spirit. Okay, I feel like a lot of you guys are in a situation that does not serve you anymore. Okay, there's a situation here that has made you become a very petty, revengeful person. A lot of you guys, it's like you can't even recognize who you are. I feel the universe wants you to free yourself. Okay, you should not ever. If a situation, person, place, or thing makes you have to become petty, makes you have to become revengeful, it's time for you to free yourself. You are going to lose yourself in this energy, okay? I feel like you need to release your attachment to the outcome, which is why you became petty or revengeful, which is why you're trying to get revenge, because the outcome is not what you want. When the outcome is not what you want in a situation, what you do is you walk away. You leave. You don't try to force, or you don't try to get petty, or you don't try to win at all costs. You don't try to change the situation to make it be what you want because it's healthier for your ego. A lot of you guys need to check your ego. You have the free will to change your mind. You have the right to change your mind. You have the right to say, you know what? This is not looking the way I want it to look. I'm getting out of here. It's not about, you know what? This is not looking the way I want it to look. I'm going to force it and make it what I want it to be. And I don't care what I have to do or who I have to step on to make something look or the outcome be how I want it to be. You have to free yourself. You're the only one that can free yourself from this situation, okay? Being petty and revengeful just gets you in a mental stuckness, okay? What is the 5 of Michael and free spirit? You need to consider taking a more uplifting approach, like walking the fuck away. It's not that hard. What is the 5 of Michael and the free spirit? You have the Fool. Yeah, be a fool. Say fuck it. Detach. Bye. Queen of Wands in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, 9 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles. That's the problem. Is you so mad. You have to work on. You have to understand. 1, people can change their mind. 2, things are not always going to happen the way that you want them to happen. That is part of life. And 3, you need to work on your freaking anger. You need to work on how to release your anger. It's nobody's fault that you're mad. Your feelings are yours to deal with. Just because somebody pissed you off does not mean that does not give you the right to be jealous. Ooh, I wasn't meant to. Some of you guys are just jealous people. It doesn't give you the right to be envious or revengeful on anyone. If it's reverse the message. If somebody gets you mad, you know what you're supposed to do? You know what? You're getting me mad. I'm getting fuck away from you. Because you're ruining my peace. Because you're not at peace with that 5 of Michael. You're not at peace. And your mental, you're not at peace. So what you did is you allowed somebody to do this to you. That's what you did. You allowed the anger to overtake you to the point where you had to get revenge and be petty on someone. That's on you. It's not on them. It's not on them. It's on you because you have control of your actions. They have control of their actions. They're not forcing you to do anything. You are taking your hand, you are taking your 2 feet, your 2 eyes, your brain, and doing whatever it is that you're doing. No, they're not forcing you to do nothing. You did that by yourself. The Fool, the 9 of Pentacles. You need to go be free, single, and independent. A lot of you guys need to learn how to be single and independent. And this is why this happened. Because a lot of you guys have this attachment problem. And you got to work on that. You have the Hermit in reverse. You're not holding yourself accountable for the part that you played in a situation. Like I said, someone got you mad, move away. What? You know how people get me mad? Are you You're going to sit here and waste my beautiful, amazing energy on trying to get petty or revengeful on anyone? Hell no. Ain't no one that important, lovey. You're giving people more importance than they need it. And you're doing too much. And petty energy, revengeful energy comes with karma. So you're just adding more karma to yourself. You're making your life more difficult. What is the Fool? Aries energy here, Leo, Sag, Virgo. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, and I feel like you're real salty now that you got to take a leap of faith. Well, you did this to yourself. You should have been left. What is it? The Nine of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands. Yeah. I feel you're like, oh, it's too hard to be single and independent. That's a problem. If it's challenging or difficult for you to become single and independent, that's a problem. That means, one, you don't love yourself enough. And two, that means that you depend on people way too much. And when we depend on others too much, the universe will always contradict that. They will always try to show you how you need to be independent and you need to learn how to be single independent. Because that is next to healing your insides first and then your outside comes with learning how to be alone for a while. Learning how to be independent and not having to depend on others, because when you depend on others for too much, this is what happens. You depend on them to do everything the way that you want them to, and if not, and that's a problem. You're not going to get nothing is going to stick in your life with that energy. Capricorn. What's the Queen of Wands in reverse? Some of you guys in the universe is trying to treat free spirit. You need to be independent. Stop depending on other people. It's not working out for you, lovey. What's the Queen of Wands in reverse? You have the Four of Wands. I feel like a lot of you guys, you can find stable energy. You can find solid energy. You can find a commitment. You will find that apartment. You will find solid ground. But you're not going to find it forcing people. You're not going to find it being petty and revengeful and doing that. You're not going to find it that way. And the more that you are in that, the further away you're getting away from solid energy, from a relationship, from love, whatever it is. You can still have that. But you have to understand that when it's a no, it's a no. Keep moving. You are meant to be married in this lifetime. You are meant to be in a commitment in this lifetime. You are meant to have that house, that apartment, that solid, stable energy in your life. You're meant to have that. But you have to understand that it's not going to be how you want it to, one. And two, it's not going to be when you think either. So you have to be very vigilant. Not every situation that comes into your life, Capricorn, you should just take with you. You cannot just be like, okay, this is the one, and then if it doesn't work out, no, this is the one. What are you talking about? You look crazy. Because if it's not the one, it's not going to be the one. And it doesn't matter how many times you try to force it to be the one, it won't be the one. You have to use your discernment. If something here pisses you off, it's not the one. Move on. The one is still out there. You're wasting time. What is the Hermit in reverse? You're wasting time and you're adding karma to your life, bro. What's the Hermit in reverse? You have the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Like, I feel like the universe has, this could also be about work. The universe has something that's way more fair, way more generous. And you're sitting here like worried about being petty and whatever to an energy that's not worried about you. You have the Two of Swords in reverse and the Moon. You need to face your fears. You need to decide to face your fears and walk the world alone for a little bit. Maybe 9 months. It's not forever. If you can't be alone for 9 months, then you have a problem. I'm telling you that right now. There's some videos I see on people that like, oh, I can't stay. There was a show that I watched recently and someone was like, oh my gosh, like I spent a whole 24 hours by myself and that was crazy. I couldn't even, you know how crazy that is? Oh my gosh. What do you mean? I can sit 24 hours by myself and be calm, and I would actually love that. I would love that. And then I realized, I'm like, no, the problem is that you don't spend enough time alone. You don't hear yourself. So then when you actually do spend time alone, you're like, who is this? I don't know these thoughts. Because everybody's so busy trying to distract themselves. I don't know why I said that. But it's giving that. It's giving like, oh, I can't, like if I sit for even 9 minutes by myself, like, oh, my thoughts are going to come up. That's the problem. You need to check those thoughts. Because you're projecting on other people, man. If it's reverse the message. The next card you have is the Chariot, number 7, Cancer energy here. Determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others, recognition. Okay, I feel like a lot of you guys could be moving or getting a car. All right, some of you guys could also be traveling for work. I feel like whatever you guys are doing for work, you're gaining You're getting recognized for whatever you're doing for work, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys, you have shown a lot of discipline, a lot of self-control, and I feel like you're about to be recognized for that. I also feel like a lot of you guys were tested by people at work and you passed the test, okay? I also feel like there's an initiation period or something like that. Like, it's like, I feel like it's not a new job. I feel like a lot of you guys have been in this job for a long time, and there's like an unspoken thing where it's like, once you make it to like the 5-year mark, the 10-year mark, whatever, they test everybody. And you got tested and you passed. Okay. And, it's about to be awesome for you. Okay. You're about to get a raise or something like that. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, the Judgment in reverse, the 6 of Swords in reverse, and the Star. Oof. The King of Pentacles, 8 of Swords in reverse, 2 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. There's 2 Capricorns here. There's 2 Capricorns. Let's start with the first one. So those of you that are Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here, those of you guys that are, like I said, you have been doing things the right way from the beginning. You have, you were tested and you passed, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys are influencers as well. Like, you do something outside of work that also helps. A lot of you guys are also really good healers, okay? You guys are very spiritualists. You guys love to heal and help others in the best way ever. You bring inspiration to people at work and outside of work. I feel like you're about to get your wish. Like, you're about to get your wish. And I feel like, you know, the universe wants you to know that this is so well deserved, because you acted when nobody was looking. You were still good. You know, when nobody was looking, like I said, this job tested you and you passed. And when no one was looking, you still kept it good. All right. And that's why you're going to get it. All right. It's definitely your wish. You guys are definitely going to get some type of upgrade, whatever. Others of you ain't going to get shit. You passed and you failed. Okay. The 3 of Pentacles is in reverse. You would know that this is you, because now all of a sudden people are not really talking to you at work. Now people are not really inviting you to things at work. With the 6 of Swords in reverse, things are moving. You are moving backwards now. Like, they could be changing your schedule. They could be bringing you back to something that you don't want to do. They could be moving your stuff around to be in an environment that you know you don't want to be in, right? It's like, you're just like, why are you guys taking me over there? Y'all know I don't like it there, because they're judging you. The Judgment is in reverse. They're judging you. The universe is judging you, because like I said, there was a test. You got to a certain point. They tested you and you failed. So now they're judging you, and the universe is judging you, and you're not going to get this promotion or whatever, this recognition. You're not. How could you get it when, you know, you're not who you say you are when no one's looking? And that is why this job does this, because they know that there's a lot of people like you out there that abuse their power. So they do this on purpose, and you're gonna learn a lesson. For a lot of you guys, this is like a group setting, where it's like, this could be like a police or like a firefighter energy, where it's like you guys are all part of the same whatever, and you guys always hung out or whatever, and now they're about to make you feel like the only one that they don't fuck with. And whatever you have been doing, they also know. This is crazy. Let's just clarify. What's the 3 of Pentacles in reverse? We're gonna start with the ones that are not gonna get this. What's the 3 of Pentacles in reverse? The 7 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they're no longer gonna fight for you. They're no longer gonna defend you. They're no longer on your side. Do not call them for nothing. They don't want to talk to you at all. You're gonna see that they're no longer fighting for they're no longer on your side. What is the Judgment card in reverse? You have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, they want you to start something new. They want you to get out. Okay? They want you to start something new. They want you to get out. What is the 6 of Swords here in reverse? The Hangman. All right? Yeah, I feel like you are going to change your perspective, and you're going to realize, like, I can't be at working somewhere where everybody don't like me. Right. You might as well just get out. What is the Star here? The King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, don't lie to yourself. For those of you who have been doing the right thing from the beginning, and you know that you have been doing the right thing from the beginning, and you know that you have not been abusing your power at work. You know you haven't. You're gonna get it. You are. The Knight of Wands and the Hermit in reverse. I just feel like there could be some of you guys that, you know, even though you do stuff right, you do stuff right, but you might have like a big mouth. You might have a crazy ass mouth, okay? Which does cause delays. But with the Two of Cups, they still like you because you're trustworthy, you're reliable, right? It's like, you know, this job doesn't care about the fact that you get rowdy, that you get crazy. Maybe this job needs that. Maybe this job needs someone that you know can get a little rah when it needed, right? But the most important thing is that they want to be able to trust everybody who's on their corner. Hey, can we give you this valuable information and know that you're not going to abuse it or use it against someone else, or that you're going to put our job at jeopardy, right? So if you have a mouth, that's fine. You're going to be fine. Make sure that you hold yourself accountable for that mouth and work on that mouth. Work on it, but you're protected because your intentions are always good, are always pure. You're not here to hurt no one. You're not here to abuse no one. You're not here to anything, which is why the universe is always going to protect this job for you. You're just going to be caused delays because of your mouth. Check your mouth, okay? Go outside more. I've been telling everybody, we need to be doing meditative practices, and whatever that it is, whether that's meditation, whether that's you going outside for a while, implement it every freaking day or every other day. The energy is getting thick, and the only thing that will keep us sane is being within ourselves, okay? Anyways, but for those of you guys that you know that, you know, you do things the right way, you don't abuse your power, whatever, hold yourself accountable for your mouth, okay? And know that when you get this position, you're going to have to check that mouth, for real, okay? Others of you ain't going to get it because you abuse your power and you would have thought. Crazy! You think they're gonna give a gun to a psychotic mofo who out here stalking and tracking people? Like, are you dumb? So that you could go and stalk and track one of your teammates and then like do something to them? Man, everybody care about themselves. Someone here, listen. Whatever. Next card you have is a Four of Gabriel. Time for celebration. Abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations with light, okay? So I feel like a lot of you guys are about to realize that you're about to get married or committed to someone. I feel like you're realizing that good things are coming to you here. Celebration time is coming here. I feel like you're about to release yourself from something. And you're about to realize, like, wow, that's all I had to do. Like, you're going to be so happy once you just decide to release yourself and go towards this person, this situation. What is the Four of Gabriel and light? You have the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles here, okay? Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to start something new, okay? You're going to start from scratch. Some of you guys could be moving. Some of you guys could be getting married, committing to someone, whatever. I feel like it is going to cost you, but you should do it. The Ten of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this is for your happiness. This is for your ultimate fulfillment, okay? And I feel like you should nurture that. You should do this. This King of Pentacles in reverse is giving me risky. But Page of Pentacles here, you should do it. The Six of Cups, this is something that is going to be very sweet, very kind to you. The Emperor, yeah, this is actually putting you right in charge of your life. The Ace of Cups, this is new love or new emotional experience. Okay, it's definitely worth whatever it's going to cost you to do this, okay? Let's clarify. What's the King of Pentacles in reverse here? You have the Four of Wands. Wow, that's the Four of Wands. And the Four of Gabriel is also the Four of Wands in the regular tarot. Something is worth it, okay? This move, this marriage, this commitment, it's worth it. Whatever it's costing you, it's worth it. What is the Queen of Pentacles? You have the Page of Cups. Your intuition is telling you that you should nurture this, that you should go towards this. What's the Six of Cups? The Eight of Swords. But what's the Ten of Cups? You have the Fool in reverse. Why is the Eight of Swords there? Two of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Wands. Capricorn. Two of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Swords. in reverse. I feel like you need to stop listening to your family. You need to stop taking advice from people who are stuck in their life, who are living a challenging life. You need to not listen to them. I also feel like staying where you're at is not an option. If you decide to stay where you're at, you're going to be stuck. Staying where you're at is not an option. You need to restart. You need to move. You need to marry this person. You need to commit to this person. I don't know what it is. The Ten of Wands. If you stay, things are going to become harder and harder and harder and harder. They are already getting harder, are they not? The situation, the environment is trying to push you out. It will keep adding more and more wands until you're on the floor and you can't get up. So you got to do this. You need to make a decision to put everybody's opinions and freaking comments in a freaking bag and send it to freaking Canada. You understand? And you go do this. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. Because they're just being greedy. They're not even thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves. Whatever they're telling you, they're thinking about themselves. The Ten of Cups in reverse. They're miserable. And they're miserable because they've taken their own advice. And look at where it's gotten them. If you want to live the same life that they're living, stay. Stay. If you want happiness, fulfillment, you need to leave. Period. Look at you some advice. What is free spirit and the Five of Michael? You have Tik Tok number 30. Yeah, I feel like time is running out here. You need to hurry up, all right? You need to take a leap of faith. You need to free yourself from this disgusting energy, and you need to get over. You need to work on your anger. Yeah, fork in the road number 13. Yep, the universe is about to bring you a problem. You're going to have no choice but to pick another route. What is the Chariot and recognition? Because being petty and revengeful never works. You have the Face, number 17. Okay, I feel like it was fated and destined for you to get this recognition. It was fated and destined for this to happen because the universe wants you to see how your good heart, how your good soul is rewarded in this lifetime. How your good deeds, when no one's looking, is really what matters more than what you do out in public. You have deep knowing, number 43. Deep down, you know that you deserve this. Deep down, you know that. You're like, I'm a good person in and out. On camera, off camera, at work, outside of work. They know that, and they're about to give you your praise. That's why you deserve this. Others of you, it was fated and destined for you not to get this because the only reason why you got this job was so that you could manipulate people, was so that you could abuse their equipment, was so that you can dominate over people. Like I said, this job it hasn't been around just now. They know people like you. A lot of people have the same mindset like you, which is why they created this test. It was fated and destined for you to fail the test because you aren't ever going to be able to have that much power because you're not a good human being. You don't have good intentions for others. And deep down, you know that. You know that. What is Light and Four of Gabriel? You have time to go, number 45. It's time to go, Cap. That's the only, like I said, if you stay, you sinking. Blessed, number 22. But if you go, you're going to be blessed. Don't be scared, all right? Fear is just an illusion. All that I have for you, I hope this helped. Have a good day or a good night whenever you watch this, and stay positive.